Hello and welcome back to another video on my channel. Today I will be reviewing for the second time in my entire channel a team transport, and this is kind of an older one. This is the 2016 Ford GT race with the Ford C-800. Now, yes, this was a team transport that released back in, when is this thing released? I actually forgot. 2020. Wow, this thing is nearly 4 years old. Well, it says copyright 2019, but of course that means 2020. That's when it released. And here's the rest of the series that you would have got. Of course, we're going to be reviewing this one. I don't have the other ones, but I have seen them back in the day when I saw them at the stores, except for the Ford GT. This one I bought at the Mattel toy store that's in El Segundo. You know, that big building that you always see, like if you're going through the 105 or even the 405, you can see the Mattel building. That's their headquarters, and literally in the ground floor there's like parking lots, and of course there's the toy store. This is where I found it. I haven't been there in a long while, but there's usually nothing there. So if you're really planning on going there because you think you might find something, you might want to bring those expectations down, because they're really not that great unless you get there early in the morning. But if you do, you're gonna have to wait in line. They're gonna give you a ticket, and you have to wait in line until the door opens. And of course, everything, even for the first 5 people in there, of course they're gonna take everything. So yeah, we all hate scalpers, don't we? But anyways, before I get mad about scalpers, let's open this thing up, because I've always been interested in opening it up, but for some reason I never did. But I guess the time is now. It's a pretty old packaging. See, hope I don't break the blister too much. Just like the Mercedes Sauber C9, I really want to keep this in the box as well. I might be getting some new premiums coming soon, and it's 2 premiums that I've been wanting for the longest while when they first got released, or first got teased this year. Here, remember when they gave you a little plastic thing that tells you the name? Yeah, really cool, huh? I'll put that back. I don't know if they still do it, actually. No, they don't. Never mind. I was really thinking about the Mercedes Sauber C9. I'm gonna move the camera a little bit, and a little bit down. There we go. Zoom in a little bit. So yeah, here's the car in the plastic, and of course the truck trailer. I haven't touched enough premiums in my life, so I'm always really blown away by the quality of these die casts. There we go. I don't want to. Okay. Well, I don't know what I was doing there, but yeah, here is the car and the trailer. So I guess I don't know what's making that noise. I don't know if you hear it. I'm gonna move the car out of here. Oh, I think it might be the metal clanking. Never mind. I thought something was broken, but nah, it's metal. Well, except for the bed, it's all plastic. This thing is really interesting. It's like a teeter-totter, or a seesaw, whatever you want to call it, right there. So that means we could have one car here and then another one here, but I don't know how that would work. Well, maybe it could work, but we'll see. So yeah, nice rims on this. It looks kind of cool, but being honest, this isn't really practical for racing, as a motorcycle just passed by. So yeah, this is actually an officially licensed Ford C-800. There you go. Sorry if I'm just making this review really rushed. So yeah. There's a little bit of green. I don't know what that is. I don't know what is that residue. It's like green and red sparkles on it. That is really weird. I don't think I've ever noticed that before. Lots of painted details, which is really nice. Of course, rubber tires, Ford Performance, the Castrol sponsored Ford GT, and of course, we're transitioning to the Ford GT. This is actually the Ford GT race car, or the Ford GT race from 2016. But in reality, this is just called the Ford GT LM, and of course, it competed at Le Mans. It competed in the IMSA sports car. I think this livery might be realistic. I haven't found so many photographs. I feel like this is a real livery, because I know they've released like what is it, the Ford EcoBoost. They have released that one, and I know that one's obviously a pretty iconic livery for the Ford GT. I think this might be a real one. If it is, I'll be happy. If it's not, I mean, it still looks pretty cool. I mean, I think it might be realistic because of all the sponsors on here. But here, zoom in a little bit. Of course, pretty heavy, metal. So let's take a look at the details. So it's got green and red, of course, for Castrol. Number 67, Ford and GT. I think that might have to be like a GTLM logo, but of course they just put GT to not pay IMSA, of course. The Ford oval, the front headlights look really nice. I have a couple of examples of this car, but unfortunately they're all like from the main line. I've never owned a premium version of this car until now. Well, I have, but never opened. Nice details on the side. Castrol, number 67, Michelin, Ford. I think that might be the position number. That would turn on just to show what position this car is in. Ford EcoBoost, Brembo, and Sparco on the side. Nice wheels. I think they're actually the same type of wheels as this, but for some reason this looks more donk style, and this actually looks more race car, maybe just because it's black. It's blacked out wheels. Rubber tires, of course, treaded, which is kind of odd, even though, if they're racing in the rain, it would make sense, but I think normally it would have slicks on here. The Michelin Man on the corner, really cool. The back, tail lights, some exhaust detail, plastic wing, and the truck is trying to move out of the way. The wing, Ford, powered by EcoBoost. Ford Performance on the roof. You could kind of see the engine from the back. The thing, what was this, a V6? Kind of unfortunately didn't come with a V8. That's like kind of disrespectful to the previous Ford GTs that came out. Like the 2005 Ford GT, and of course the GT40 from the 1960s. And the left side is the same as the right side, so not much difference there, except it's just inverted livery and all that stuff. Of course, the bottom, metal, matte black, nice detail. Feels really nice. 2016 Ford GT race, copyright 2016, of course. That's when it first came out. I don't know what else to say about it, but I like it. Of course, I love race cars, so it's obviously a really nice piece in my collection. I don't have too many IMSA. From what I'm looking in my collection, I don't really have any more IMSA inspired diecast, but I might have some, spoiler alert, that are vintage. But this one's nice. I like it. I have never opened up a Ford GT race in my life, and this is the first time I've done that. So, and of course the trailer is where it would go. There's a license plate on the back, just says Ford. You just go in here. There's no ramp to get up, but whatever. And that's where the car would be. It's two little nubs right here, and I'll just keep it in there. This is going to be very interesting. I don't know what I'm looking at the car. I put these Cadillacs. Why not? It's kind of part of IMSA. That does not stay on very well. That's a pretty bad decision. Do I want to flex? Do I want to flex my collection a bit? Unfortunately, I don't have another Ford that I can see close by. Well, except the NASCARs, but that wouldn't make any sense. What about this Mercedes? I don't think it's part of IMSA or whatever, but it is sports car racing. There you go. It hooks on not too well. I was about to say. Hey, you know what? Let's just choose this Indy car. I have an Ed Carpenter Indy car just sitting here. It's a little long, but I think that kind of works, but not really. Man, I'm having a hard time choosing. I kind of just want to choose cars that I kind of want to use as Pato Award. I think if you have a longer car, it could work, maybe. But I don't know if this truck actually exists. If it does, that's really interesting. That stuff like this actually exists. What about Mario Andretti? That's kind of a Ford, so let's choose this one. Again, the Indy cars are just kind of long, so that kind of works a little bit. I can't really see another car I want to use. It's usually Zenvo 76 promo. There you go. That one actually hooks on perfectly. And look, it's not touching. It's not long, and it actually just hooks on there. So, and it just fell off. I think if you actually use it, it'll have to stay like this. But there's a chance for it falling off. So this trailer isn't super practical. If you just want to use it, if you're displaying it, of course, it's just gonna stay still. Or if you want to have your Ford GT, that's absurd. I don't know why anyone would have it like this. Yeah, you can have it like that, but it just looks funky. It doesn't look realistic because usually with these racing things, of course, they wouldn't have it. Can it go under? Doesn't fit. I'm just experimenting on this at this point. Oh wait, or does it? I mean, barely, but the wing's not gonna fit on there. Yeah, I was like, maybe we could fit one car here, and then what about a car on top? I have another Indy car I can use here. There we go. Yeah, again, kind of long. No, why am I even using these Indy cars, man? There you go. You got a Cadillac and a Ford, even though that's kind of illegal to use, but I mean, there it is. Hey, it kind of works. It kind of works like just like a two-story car trailer, but nah. Again, the car is amazing. Truck, not so much in my opinion, but I mean, I did buy this a long time ago because I did like the livery on it. One that can actually go really nice with it is maybe the Ford Accord, but even though it's like an inverted Castrol livery on it, that would be really awesome to have next to it. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. You know, I'm always pretty happy with Team Transports in my opinion. They're pretty cool, but I hate that they're going up in value. They're going up in value. They're going up in price, I should say. They're going up to like $16, $17. And then I remember the last time they cost like $12, and they're going up really badly. So, yeah, I guess that has been the review on the 2016 Ford GT Race and the Ford C-800. Yeah, thankfully I remember that name. Team Transport that they released back in 2020, if you can believe it. So, if you liked it, please give it a like, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Peace.